Good afternoon, everyone, and welcome back to another episode of the official ARK podcast here with number 350. My name's Coach MT, and I'm here live today with the core team. Your host for tonight, back from the dead, the one and only Mr. Atlas. Glad to have you back, sir. The floor is all yours.
Thanks for the introduction, Coach Mistletoe. And folks, welcome back to another edition of the ARK Daily Podcast, Monday, October 16th. So great to be here. Not only the presence, I've been here with you every day. It's just the third affection got in the way. I'm still not completely out of the woods. But today was the first day that I can tell you that I feel good again. So it's been a pleasure hanging out. I want to give a shout out to Coach Mistletoe for holding it down, flying the ARK, doing a great job, keeping it fun, keeping the information flowing. Thank you, Brett, also. He was also sick there for some time, but kept coming through and delivering all the information here to our community of investors, what's going on. He's going to have more updates for you today as we had a fantastic, very, very productive demo reveal from the big development team that we've hired a couple of weeks ago. Now they're starting to show the fruits. So he's going to be talking about that. We're going to be also taking now a quick look, seeing what's going on here on the ARK. We're at 5,653 total farmed accounts. Liquidity on PancakeSwap, 38,463 BUSD. ILC reserves, 103,001 BUSD. The price of ARK is 4 cents, folks. And the Spark price pool has been released. We have our winners. We're going to announce them here for you right now. Actually, let me just go ahead and pull those up. We released it earlier. The winner, their wallet ends at 6ACC. They've won 839.08 ARK, and they, folks, are a second-time winner. We're going to give them a round of applause. And, of course, MVP, their wallet ends in EC84. They've won 93.23 ARK of the Nitro Boost. Oh, so good. Congratulations, MVP. This week we're already having some updates for you folks. There's going to be some information coming out. There's going to be some pivoting, some things going on here. Important, vital information. As, look, it's no secret, folks, that utility is the name of the game. That's what we do here, folks. We build fantastic products. We're so proud of what we've done so far, and even prouder of what we're doing as we're going forward. We understand the attention to the ROI gap has really fizzled. We're not getting a lot of, or really much interest from any new investors, and we understand cycles. We've talked about this extensively. We're also seeing that there is appetite for investors that are just chasing the quick 100x. They're always wanting to degen. Listen, that's part of the game. That is a way to invest. We respect everyone's investment criteria, the speed they want to go, the risk they want to take. And we're also not in a position or even having an intention to force anyone or to try in any way to push people into something that at this time is not the right investment. We understand that the shiny new objects are more appealing for the folks that are looking for the quick buck. But we also understand that, we're mature folks. We understand that through time, utility is what's going to stand. Everything else is just going to be here today, gone tomorrow, and that's why we're building. So we have the future here. So we have a bright tomorrow. And that's just the work that has to be done every day. and we're going to continue to focus on it. We're going to double down. We're looking for folks that want mature long-term investment, and we've been able to deliver those products, and we're able to continue the development, and we believe that we're going to be able to attract that new crowd of mature investors. So as we pivot, as we organize ourselves, as we do a bit of a reset here to meet our goals, we're going to be sharing information with you and show you how to move forward with us, how to continue to grow. We've always talked about legacy NFTs. There's going to be more information, more opportunities coming to legacy NFTs as well. And we're going to be flying, folks. We're going to be flying in a higher level. I definitely believe at a different altitude than what's happening a lot in the space. We've been carefully seeing what has come out, all the rugs. If it's not a rug, it's the empty promises and people just spitting some crazy stuff of things that always go up and never go down, and all these types of narratives that we just see capture the attention and the minds, and we're not the type to go and let's just say stoop to those levels. We've always kept it very transparent, professional. We've always done everything with the best intentions, and we're going to continue to do that because that's who we are. That's what we're about. And we know that we have a lot to offer. And there's a lot of folks that are sick and tired of the same old, Ponzi nomics, the same old story where the first few folks always get lucky, and the folks that come in later are not having so much fun. We want to actually do it backwards. We have always stated that we want everyone to be on an even playing field. We want everyone to have an opportunity to win, not get rich overnight, but having a business that instead of having a very fast boom and bust cycle, actually gradually grows with a user base of customers who are paying for a service that they're using every single day. So I'm going to turn it over to Mr. Brett Nordin for the updates to share about our great meeting. And do please stay tuned. We're going to be making announcements here throughout the week. We're going to be posting information. There's going to be a call to action for investors, for the community as we progress and we start to get things moved in the new direction of a higher altitude and doing business at a level very similar to startups that you would see coming out of Palo Alto. These are businesses that each one of them have a amazing potential to truly become a household name. Let's get this crypto, folks.
Great intro. Thanks, Atlas. Yeah, much to come, and there's been a lot of questions lately about Arc Lite, the ILC, all those things, and so we're going to be giving a lot of clarity to those different components and just what's on people's mind. And I think that investors are anxious to have something more to grab onto here, and we've talked about different components to the ecosystem that we wanted to add in the past, and we really need to focus on what we've got right in front of us now. And I think that's what the big push is going to be right now. We don't want to dilute our message. We don't want to dilute our investor base. We want them all to be focused on the things that are going to bring the highest reward to the existing ecosystem, as well as the future development, the future growth of the product line. So I think that's an important thing to keep in mind as we move forward too, is that we need to steer the narrative. We need to steer the conversations to the areas that we believe had the highest chance of success and the highest chance of bringing the profits back to the ecosystem. So that's really what we're focused on, and we'll obviously be introducing new products, new opportunities, but those are going to be done as a add-on or as a new component that comes into the system versus something that would take away from what the current system is designed to do, which is provide a yield. And you talked about the legacy NFT, Atlas, and that's going to be a real focus going forward. We need to be able to bring these new products to a level, not just from a development standpoint. Obviously, there's a first revision or a first release that's done, and then there's ongoing development and there's ongoing marketing. And if we want these products to be as successful as they can be, we have to continue to support those, not only from a development standpoint and maintenance standpoint, but also from a marketing and sales standpoint. So that's really where we're at. We've gained a lot of confidence in the last month on the privacy products. And today we had a great demo from our first sprint that was finished for the storage application, and putting that all together and watching the back end function, how it all works. And we got to see files get uploaded, files get shared. We also saw the initial start of the mobile application that's being built for this. We obviously have multiple things happening in parallel. We have design, we have front end development, and as well as back end development. And so all these pieces are coming together now. I think I've mentioned in the past too that we spent quite a bit of time not just setting up the infrastructure to allow the development to happen, but also putting all the components in piece for the storage network, the decentralized storage network, but also getting through all of the user account setup, setting up the initial email. How do you create a one-time password and create security for each of the accounts? Generate the zero knowledge passkey that's being used for the storage component. So all of these things also got set up in parallel. So now we can move very quickly onto the applications. And so that's where we're at now. And we had a great meeting this morning. We have a demo that happens every time we complete a sprint. So this was the sprint for the storage side, as well as some of the other user login features and things like that. And then we'll have another one in 2 weeks, which will be focused on the email component. In parallel with that, we have bi-weekly meetings with the team, and we go through, the designs and questions and things that are coming up from the development side. How do we want to handle this, that, from a product feature standpoint? How do we want to implement certain parts of the storage, for example, or email or password passkey manager? What is the criteria that we're trying to meet the product market demand and create a good value proposition? So all of these things are happening all at once. It's a very big team. I think we had, maybe 10 to 12 people on the call today, including Atlas, myself, Alex from our side, one of our designers, and the rest of the development team that's building out the back end and the front end. So yeah, big team and lots going on and happening in parallel to accelerate and really get this privacy solution out in the hands of people and start generating revenue for our protocol and bringing that money and revenue back to the system here. So yeah, it was a great meeting and great progress. It went very smooth, and it was great to see things in real time working for the storage module and all of the kind of the technical components in place. All of the UI components are not finished yet. The design is done for storage. We're moving on to email, but the UI is going to be built out in the next couple of weeks. So the next demo that we have, we'll be able to see what the user interface and the walkthrough is going to look like, both on the mobile as well as the desktop view, and how the user are going to interact with the application. And it's just going to be a matter of just churning out the next application, putting the tech stack in place, and then building out. So we have a nice process in place. We have a great team in place, and we're just on the execution path. So we're really excited about it. We're also working with the technical team now to create a presentation that we've talked about a little bit, but the presentation is going to have all of the feature benefits and the market value proposition that we have for the product. What's the unique selling points? And then what can we expect the product to have from a user standpoint that will attract people into the application? Not just the technical pieces, but also, what does it do? How does it work? And what can somebody expect from a performance standpoint? And then we're going to start putting some numbers together on what those subscription levels are, what those different tiers are going to look like. And so we can give people an idea prior to the launch of the product exactly what it's going to do and how it's going to work. So a little bit like the roadmap presentation, but a little bit more detailed in terms of the features of each of the different applications, and then how this all ties together, and then how does that generate revenue back for the ecosystem. So very important part. We're basically going on a sales campaign, pre-selling this privacy solutions suite and application before we completely finish it. But we're, like I said, a very confident position now that we've seen a lot of the working components being tied together, working technically, so that we can get out there and really start beating the drum, and both selling the product ahead of time, as well as getting people interested in the legacy NFT as the primary beneficiary of a lot of the profits that are coming through to help support and fund and continue development of these great products. And that's about it. Alex has been hard at work supporting a lot of the customer service stuff on the Terra and AirCard as well. The Polygon and I believe the Ethereum multi-chain stuff that he's been working on for Terra Card and AirCard are finished. We just need to set up the vault accounts for those and get those finished to be hooked up. Then we'll be able to offer multiple chains for your Terra Card and AirCard. So continuing development on that end. And yeah, that's about it from me, I think. That's a pretty good update for the day. This week's going to be all about just continuing development on the email components of the privacy solutions. And then Alex is going to be helping us with the bill pay for the banking side of the products. But we don't have a definite date yet from our banking partner on that. So we're just kind of waiting. But I think that'll be a fairly quick implementation from what I've seen so far on the API side, and getting that set up on our existing website should be relatively straightforward and pretty simple to do. Looks like a great product. Over 21,000 bill pay endpoints that US customers will have access to be able to use their crypto to pay their everyday bills, utility bills, car payments, loan payments, credit card payments, whatever you currently are paying through your bank account. You'd be able to swap your crypto and make the payment essentially using your crypto to those different entities. So we're looking forward to getting that in the banking portfolio and bringing more and more value to our existing customer base. And that's about it from me. Atlas, anything else you wanted to add to that?
No, sir. Well said. Fantastic. Thank you, Brett. Thank you so much. Great update there. All right, folks. And that's going to bring us to the end of today's podcast number 350. We've already released the Sparky, the MVP has been taken care of as well. We're going to stick around, do a little bit of Q&A with the folks, answer any questions. We wish you all a fantastic rest of your Monday, and that you enjoy the ride on this fantastic spaceship we call planet Earth. We'll see you all tomorrow, folks.